Okay, welcome Sarvesh. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. So far you had gone through almost till tens also you have completed, and you are yet to study what
Phrase and was
adverb. Adverb you have
adverb.
to study. Verb and then adverb. Have you studied adjectives?
Mm.
Adjectives also you didn't study. Okay. Now before going to adjectives or adverb or preposition and all, we will have a small session on understanding what is phrase and clause. Okay? Okay, very good. Do you know already what is a phrase or what is a clause? Can you say what do you mean by a phrase?
A phrase is called. A phrase is defined as the give some meaning, give not full meaning. It's called a phrase.
Okay, well, you are partly right. You are not able to say fully. Come on, what is a class? Define a class. Okay, let us see. Define a sentence.
A
You know
single,
it.
a singular,
Define a sentence.
a single or a group of words combined together and give us a full meaning is called a sentence.
Okay, now group of words combined together that gives a complete meaning is called a sentence. Okay, a sentence has got three parts. What are they?
Subject, predicate, object.
Subject, predicate, and object. Object is not a must. It may be there or may not be there also. But a sentence has to have a subject and a predicate. Got the point? Very good. Now, what is the how do you define a clause and a phrase? Okay. Now I will write a sentence. Okay. And we will take it as an example. Huh? You read when I am writing. Oh, okay, that's not right. But let us see a different example. This is a clause difference, but we'll see Sita is wearing a chain of gold. You read this
Sita is wearing
loudly, loudly.
Sita is wearing a chain of gold.
Sita is wearing a chain of gold, right? Okay. In this sentence, you tell me which is the predicate.
Wearing. Wearing.
No, you
Is
should
wearing.
say is wearing.
Is wearing.
Okay. Now, which is the subject?
Sita.
Very good. Sorry. Is there an object?
Hmm.
Yeah. Which is the one?
Chain of gold.
Very good. This is a complete sentence, correct? Does it give a full meaning?
Hmm.
Very good. Now, this sentence has got two parts.
Phrase, clause.
Okay? Sita is wearing what? A chain of gold. Okay? Now I erase this. Okay? Is it giving complete meaning? Hmm? Sita is wearing. Sita is wearing something. No, it gives meaning. But supposing I erase this and retain this. Okay. Sita is wearing, at least it says, she is wearing, something. So you get a meaning. But supposing I erase this and retain the other, does it give a meaning? Complete meaning? It gives a meaning, but it does not give a complete meaning. Okay. So this is called a phrase. Does it have a subject? Does it have a predicate? Okay. This is called a phrase. A phrase doesn't have a subject, doesn't have a predicate. A group of words. Okay. That does not give a complete meaning. It gives some meaning, but doesn't give complete meaning. That is called a phrase. So how do you define a phrase now? Let us define a phrase. How do you define a phrase? Phrase is defined as a group of words
that combine together, give some meaning and not give full meaning.
Is called a phrase.
It's called a phrase.
Okay. And it doesn't have, that you have to know, that you have to say, it doesn't have a subject or a predicate. Okay, that also you should know, right? Very good. Now, because when you say a group of words not giving complete meaning, but not giving complete meaning, but some meaning, it can also go to a subordinate clause. That I will explain later. Is there? Come on, define what we have written.
A group of words which has no subject, which a group of words that combine together and which has no subject and predicate, give some meaning and not give complete meaning is called phrase.
Very good. And now define clause.
A group of words which has subject and predicate and gives full meaning is called clause.
Very good. Now you know what is. Now I write again, Sita is wearing a chain of gold. Right? This is a phrase and this is a clause. A clause will have a subject, predicate and object may be there or may not be there. A phrase will not have a subject nor a predicate. It is a group of words that gives meaning but not complete meaning. Right? It's called a phrase. Right? In Tamil, you can say Sotroder. Phrase means Sotroder. You can say clause is otherwise can be known as sentence. It is equal. Clause can also be said as a sentence. You got the point? Okay, it's very easy. Right? Got the point? Very good. Now we will say in sentences there are three types of sentences: simple, compound, and complex. Okay? What you are writing?
Phrase, definition.
Okay. You finish it? Now read this sentence.
I love my country.
I love my country. Okay. What is it?
Sentence.
Sentence. Is there a sentence as an object, subject, predicate, everything? Okay, very good. This is called a simple sentence.
Assertive. Assertive.
Yeah, it is an assertive sentence in another words. Okay. Simple sentence means it will have one subject, one predicate, and one object, right? It may have an object or may not have an object also, right? But a simple sentence will have one subject and one predicate. Understood? Simple sentence will have one subject and one predicate. It can have an object or it need not have an object. Okay? Very good. Now this is the simple sentence, right? Now, I love my country. Okay? Right? My country is India. Now you read this.
I love my country. My country is India.
This has one subject, one predicate, and one object. What is this? This is an example of simple sentence, right? Similarly, my country is India, right? This also has one subject and one predicate. Object is not there or need not be there. You can forget. Okay. Now, this is also an example of simple sentence. Is it right? Why it is a simple sentence?
Because it has subject and predicate.
How many subjects you have to see?
One subject and one predicate.
That's very important. One subject, one predicate, and object if it is there. Right? Very good. Now what I am going to do is I am going to combine these two. What you are writing, you write afterwards. When you write and you will be able to grasp. You understand? Right after. I will give you time, I will dictate also. Right. I love my country. My country is India. There are two simple sentences. Now I am going to combine these two by using a conjunction. Okay. Now can you combine this with a conjunction and say?
I love my country and my country is India.
Very good. Simple. You have yourself done it. Now it is like this. I love my country and my country is India. Okay. Now both these two simple sentences are combined together with a conjunction and made as a single sentence. Right? That is called a compound sentence. Right. Now I told you simple sentence can also be called a clause. Okay? Clause and sentence are the same or one and the same. Now this is a clause and this is a clause. And these two clauses, otherwise two sentences, can give a complete meaning by itself, correct? For example, you say, I love my country. Does it give full meaning? Complete meaning? Very good. My country is India. Complete meaning. So both these are called sentence, of course, but both these sentences are called clauses. Clause. And both are called main clause or principal clause. You know that? Very good. main class or principal class. Now, how to define a main class or a principal class? Suppose you see this a class is able to give a complete meaning by itself. Correct? Complete meaning by itself is called the main class. Now I write another sentence. Now this here there is one main class and another main class. Both are what are being listen. Both are combined with a conjunction. Combined by a conjunction. So those two main clauses are combined together and made into a single sentence with a conjunction used. So this is called this is an example for compound sentence, right? So a compound sentence, how do you define compound sentence?
A compound sentence.
Ah.
A compound sentence means
Two or more main clauses
two or more main clauses combined together and
combined together with the conjunction.
combined together with the
Conjunction.
It's called the
Compound sentence. Right, very good. Now let us see what a complex sentence means. Okay, right, very good. Now, you know what is a phrase? Definitely, no subject, no predicate. You know what is a class? It has a subject and a predicate.
and gives full meaning.
A full meaning, yeah, definitely. Okay, very good. Now, I write a class. Okay. I love my country. Okay. Huh? We should go for a different example. I love my country.
My country is beautiful.
My country is beautiful itself is a class and it gives complete meaning. I will tell you. Okay, 1 minute. Let us see, take another example. Where is the book? Yeah, give me that. It will be very good then. Keep it. Okay. Yeah, I will tell you. There is a typical example. You read this. Whenever teacher asks a question, Sarvesh was sure to answer. Read this.
Whenever teacher asked the question, Sarvesh was sure to answer.
You understand? Very good. Now, don't look at the portion above. You read this.
Sarvesh was sure to answer.
Does it give complete meaning? Does it give complete meaning? Very good. Does it have an object? Predicate? subject, everything is there. It is a complete sentence. It can also be called a class. Okay? Right. Now, forget this portion. Read the portion above. Read.
Whenever teacher asks the question.
Does it give a complete meaning? It doesn't give a complete meaning. Right. Very good. But does it has a subject? It has a subject. It has a predicate. It has an object. So is it a class or phrase?
Class.
Class. Very good. Excellent. Very good. Now this whenever you remove and read the rest,
Teacher asked the question.
is it complete? Very good. It is another class. Now this whenever teacher asks a question and you put a colon, it becomes an incomplete sentence. Okay. Otherwise, now read entire.
Whenever teacher asks the question, service was sure to answer.
Now, do you get a complete meaning of even the upper portion? So, supposing this is not there, it is not giving full meaning. If it is there, it gives complete meaning. So, it is this portion is dependent on the other sentence, no? Is dependent on this class. Otherwise, class.
Class.
So, this is called
Complex.
this is called a dependent class.
Dependent class.
What class?
Dependent class.
Dependent class. Why? Why we call it as a dependent class? You are don't do all that. You won't listen. Okay, come on. What do you mean by a dependent class? Oh God. Okay. What is meant by a dependent class?
A dependent class means
That's right. You have been observing something else. Don't do that. Come on.
incomplete sentence.
See, this sentence is dependent on the other class for giving complete meaning. Okay. That is why it is called a dependent class. Okay. But read this, service was sure to answer. This does not depend on the upper portion, other class. So this is a main class. This is a main class because it can stand on its own. You understand? This sentence can stand on its own and give complete meaning. More important. But this, whenever teacher asks a question, though it is a class, it is not able to stand on its own and give complete meaning. It is dependent on the main class. So this is called a dependent class, or what is the other name?
Complex.
No. Dependent class, or yesterday you told me, you forgot. Subordinate class. Very good. Yesterday in that quiz you wrote, no? This is called subordinate class. Okay, very good. See, now this sentence is having one main class and one
Incomplete. Phrase.
phrase. How can you say phrase?
Dependent class.
Very good. You should not have said phrase. Phrase is different. Phrase doesn't have a subject and predicate. Phrase is just a group of words. Sottrodar. Tamil. You get the point. So, a dependent class has a subject, predicate, object and is dependent on the main class for delivering complete meaning. Okay. You are not comfortable? You are comfortable? Okay, very good. Now, If a sentence has one main class and one or more subordinate clauses, it is called a
Complex sentence.
complex sentence. Correct. If a sentence has one main class, one main class, it is a simple sentence. If a sentence has more than one or two or three main clauses combined together by with the help of conjunction, it is called a compound sentence. Now you have understood what is a simple sentence, what is a complex sentence, what is a compound sentence. You got the point. Now don't mix up phrase with clause. It's very, very important. Okay. See, I'll tell you for instance, this. Okay. Now this is understood. Can we erase? We will dictate afterwards. Right. Now you can write down, if you want, a simple clause, simple sentence. Huh? Simple sentence can be defined.
Simple sentence.
The time like 2 is over. No, we have to close. Tomorrow we will. Right. Simple sentence has a subject, predicate. Right. Object could be there or not. Right. Okay. Is otherwise called a class. Is also known as class. Is also known as class. Right. Now, compound sentences will have compound sentences will have the ingredient. Compound sentences will have more than one main clause. More than one main clause. One main class combined together with the help of a conjunction. With the help of a conjunction. Conjunction. Right? Here you can remove with the help of conjunction. Because if more than two main clauses are there, it will have more conjunction, no? Right, very good. Then complex sentences. Complex sentences will have one main clause and one or more dependent clauses. Dependent or put subordinate. Dependent or subordinate clauses. Subordinate. You want the spelling? Okay, I'll write. Subordinate. Okay. subordinate classes. Subordinate classes.
Subordinate
Classes, right? Now, there is one phrase and this class you should be able to differentiate. Hello? Listen, or you have finished? Okay. Say, we say a chain of gold. A chain of gold. What do you understand? Nothing. Okay. This is a chain. This is a chain which is made of gold. Okay. Now, this is the difference between phrase and a class. A chain of gold. You are not able to understand. No? The chain of gold is the phrase. Chain you can understand. Of gold is the phrase. Made of gold. Class. Which is made of gold? Same. Okay? Is a class. So, you understand even now, a class will have a subject, predicate. Here, this is the subject, this is the predicate. Made of gold can be a phrase. If you put it here, or of gold. Of gold is a phrase. But when used like this, it becomes a class. You should understand that. Very easy to understand. A phrase will not have a subject and a predicate. It will be simply a group of words which will have no complete meaning. Some meaning will be there, but it will not be complete. You got the point? Very good. Today you have completely understood what is a phrase, what is a class. And depending on the construction of the sentence, you got a main class or a dependent class, subordinate class. Depending on the combination of clauses, you have got different types of sentences, namely simple sentence. Simple sentence is one which have only one class, one main class. One subject, one predicate. Right? And a compound sentence will have more than one.
More than one dependent.
No, you are wrong. That is why
Compound sentence.
yes,
More-
compound.
More than
One.
one or more class.
Which one?
Main class.
That is more important. A compound sentence will have more than one main class.
That are
Combined by with the conjunction.
Combined together with the conjunction
Very
is called
good.
the compound sentence.
Okay. Right. Not one main class. More than one main class combined together with the help of a conjunction. It's called a compound sentence.
Compound sentence.
Now, what is a complex sentence?
A complex sentence will have one main class and one or more dependent class.
Very good. Dependent classes.
Dependent class is subordinate
That's all.
class.
Very good. Very good. So we simply understand. Now we will move further after understanding these basics. We will try to know how to change or transform a simple sentence into a compound sentence. A compound sentence into simple sentence. A compound sentence into complex sentence. A complex sentence into simple sentence. Like that. Okay, that we will bother in the next class. Are you completely, have you completely understood the phrase, class and simple, compound and complex sentences? Very good. If you have got any doubt, you can get it clarified. Okay, very good. Shall we call it a day? All the best to you, sir. Good.